Good afternoon, good evening. This is Darren and Julia with the Mental Minute Baltimore. How are you, Julia?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. And Mental Minute Baltimore is something that me and Julia started at the beginning of the pandemic. And as you all know, that Julia is a clinical therapist with a specialty in trauma and addiction. She recently published her first book called Crossing Paths, The Intersection Between Trauma and Addiction. Go get your copy. It's a must read. Good Christmas gift as well. But also she has her own practice, fully staffed, that's here for the community. And I will tell you, we get questions in every day, weekly, and Julia helps us go through that. And the question that we got today, Julia, is how do I prepare my family that this Christmas will be limited with gifts due to finances?
That is a great question. And I know a lot of people have been feeling that struggle with limited finances the past few years, especially with the pandemic and massive job cuts. So I think one of the first things is don't let it be a surprise. Use age appropriate conversations with the kids when you can, as to, hey, we're going to do the best we can. Santa's going to do the best he can for those and so that becomes a really good talking point. And you want to then focus on gratefulness and what you can do together and make the gifts fun, right? It doesn't have to be store bought. You can make something, you can kind of be creative with your gifts, and then learn to focus on giving. And I think the other thing is really don't be ashamed of what's going on and learning to ask for help. And accepting help from others becomes a big challenge. And then finally, freebies and free events. Look for all of that stuff. This is a great time of year for those types of things. Christmas, looking at Christmas lights and going out to different places like that. This is a great time of year to find those things.
I agree. And thank you very much for that. And, to anybody out there that, this Christmas is tough for you, there are a lot of organizations, whether it's Toys for Tots, whether it's churches, church event. We have our annual BYC Christmas party this Saturday. This Friday, the 16th. Please come out. We would love to invite your family. You get a gift, get a toy, but also ask, like Julie said, ask for help. There's a lot of people that would love to help you and your family. There's people that actually adopt a family during Christmas. But I will tell you this also, as I talk to even my mother-in-law, some of the best gifts that she has is Christmas ornaments that her daughter's made that's on the tree that she's using 20 years later. So there's a lot of things that don't cost money that you can make that can still bring a smile to somebody you love, so just keep that in mind. But like Julie was going through some of this, and Julie is a clinical professional, and if maybe this holidays, you're just the financial stress, the stress of the holidays, maybe it's a lot, and maybe you need to talk to somebody. And I say this every week: it's okay not to be okay. You don't have to go through life alone. There's people out there, there's resources. Julia has her own practice that offers free consultations. Please reach out to Julia or myself, and we have resources on our Facebook page. We're hoping that we wish everybody a happy holiday. Julia, thank you for your time. You take time with your practice, your children, everything, just to be here with us in the community, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you and happy holidays.
Yes, happy holiday.